Hello, thank you very much for tuning into this section of reads. This should be viewed on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, just to be sure that's where you're seeing it. If you're not, let me know, or, go to YouTube to make sure you're getting the right one. Also, I am doing in-person readings in Herkimer, New York. If you're near there, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'll give you more details. The dice and decks that I'm using, that information should be below. Other than that, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Sagittarius? Put it down. Just three? Just three. Okay, so I'm going to move these over here. The new phase, it's here, but it's been here. The new phase, it's coming in a weird way, in my opinion. It's kind of like reminding me, like, I bought the supplies, but then I put them away. It's like buying a bunch of new kitchen supplies and then putting them in a room and just, like, not opening the boxes. Like, I got it all, but I haven't used them. It's like, it's already happened, but it's like, I bought everything. Okay. And then I just left it as that. Like, oh, okay, that's good, right? It's funny, not funny, I don't know. It's making me laugh because it's kind of like, it's there and you want it. Well, you're busy. Sage is constantly busy, in my opinion. I have a feeling that's what happened. I felt needed. I needed to do something else. Something else got my opinion. Something else, in my opinion, needed my attention, so I went towards that because it needed to get done. And more than likely, it wasn't getting done the way it needed to get done at the very least. So it's like, I need to do that. Here we go. I bought all this stuff. I was ready to use it. Oh, no, can't use it right. Let me put it in this room, put it out of the way. And it's almost like I put it out of the way and I might have forgotten about it, or it might have been one of those things where, oh, I can't right now, but I will get back to that. I can't right now, but I will get back to that. It's good. It's really good, whatever it is. It's been waiting. And there's a social, like, I'm assuming this is good. You got it on the dice and you got it over here. But it's also coming in with the tower like this, saying, like, I feel like people need me. And I feel like what they need is more important than what I need. I don't like that idea, but I think Sag is very giving. So if you felt like you had to do what you had to do, especially like if you feel like you care for other people, like if you're like, I have to look out for this one or I need to look out for that one, and you have, like, I see it with like parent-child thing. Like, you're like, oh, I have to look out for this one because of this. Like, I need to, because if I don't know who will. That might have been going on here. There's a rebalancing here. Okay. This is something you love, something you want. So whatever this is, it's not bad. The rebalancing is kind of like, I need to put in priority what I want. And you've been doing a lot of work on something or moving forward with something. But it's kind of like, whatever it is, I don't know that you're going to keep doing that. So there's something here you want to do, and there's something else you do because you feel like it's what's for the best. The what's for the best might be about at its limit. I don't know exactly what are we talking about, because there's something you want and we're trying to bring it forward, and the energy is coming, and it's like you have an opportunity that's right there, and I feel like I have to make a decision, and I have to let go of something, and I feel like when I do, I feel like the truth is coming out that this is what I want. I don't really want that. I do that because I feel like other people need it, but I don't really want to do that. This is what I want to do. That's where I want to go. And I feel like this is just one of those things where the opportunity rushes in. It's coming in with the King of Swords, but you also have the Magician at the top here and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. This is not new. This is just, like, your interest in this is not new. The opportunity is, and it's kind of like, am I going to choose me? Is Sagittarius going to choose Sagittarius? I feel like this reading is saying you really should. Because Ace of Wands is coming in here. And whatever this is, it's not like it's a dime a dozen. When the moment shows up, the moment shows up. You want it, great. You don't, bye. It probably sounds harsh, but I feel like that's literally what it is. I feel like that's how this is coming in. You want it? Great, it's yours. You don't want it? Okay, bye. Defaulting to the I don't know is going to bye-bye. Just to be fair. I feel like a lot of you already know that. But like if you kind of flounder with it, like, I don't know, it's going to leave without you. It's just going to leave without you. It's like a bird. It's not going to stay around and hang out. It's just going to go. It's here. Deeper insights at hand here with this is telling me you're going to know you want it. I don't think that's a question mark. I don't think that's why you would flounder. The reason you would flounder is like, yeah, but I feel like I have to do this for them. And you got to either choose you or choose them. I don't feel like anybody is like in dire need if you don't choose them. I feel like they'll be fine. It's just they're going to have to reconstruct things in their own way. I don't think this is going to cheat you out of anything. I just keep feeling like, yeah, but I feel like I got to do that. I feel like I have to do this or else this won't work. If you step out of this situation that you feel like you have to do, it may reform in a way that maybe you wouldn't have chosen, but it will reform in a way that it'll self-sustain. It won't disappear. So maybe you had a friend and you're going to a cooking class with them. And you're like, well, I have to do that because otherwise they won't do that. Maybe you've done it for a while. And then you're like, well, if I leave, I don't know if they're going to do that anymore. And I know they really love that. You might be right. They might not do that way anymore. They might join something else. They might get connected with a different group. They'll still find a way to enjoy their cooking and learn about cooking, but they might do it differently. Maybe it's time for them to go on that next leg of the journey. Maybe it's meant to go that way. I just feel like there's a lot of responsibility, or it feels like there's a lot of responsibility. Like, I don't know if I should do that. I feel responsible for somebody else. But this is one of those points in life where we got to let people be responsible for themselves. You got to go for your happiness. They're responsible for theirs as well. This always makes me think of a glass heart. It looks glass to me. If it's a glass heart, it's fragile. What does this say? Open your heart. Well, if it's a glass heart. Anyway, it looks like glass to me. And it's kind of like, it makes me nervous to open up and do what I want to do. I don't feel like this is, I don't know if I've said it that way or not. Have I said it wrong? I feel like this isn't going to happen in 2 seconds. I do feel like it's a process. It's not just going to be like, well, I'm not going anymore, later, and out the door you go. I don't think it's going to be like that. I do feel like there's a transition period. For some of you, you're going to feel like it's the right thing to do, to just tough it out and do what you think somebody else wants versus what you want. Spiritually, I don't really know that that's in your best interest, but you got to do what's right for you. Readings are for entertainment purposes only. You got to do what's right for you. Some of you are going to feel like that's what you need to do, and you got to do what you need to do. Others of you, I feel like they're saying you got to expose what you really want. Go for what you really want. It's going to take a minute because I feel like I don't feel like I'm just like running out the door, joining the circus, however you want to put that. I don't feel like I'm doing that. I feel like I'm choosing it, and then as I'm putting it together, I feel like I'm doing both. I feel like this is a Sag thing. You're probably burning the candle at both ends. I feel like that's a Sag thing too. If that's correct, though, I feel like you're going to know that that won't last forever. You can try to burn that candle at both ends, but at some point the candle's going to be gone. It's just going to go faster. If you choose you, slowly wean away from the old, get yourself into the new. I don't know. It's making me... Change it over how you need to change it over. Some of you are going to try to do both. I know that's going to happen. If this reading is hitting, they're saying, do yourself a favor and realize that it will not work. You might pull it off for a little while, questionably a few months. Unfortunately, some of you maybe even a few years, but there's going to be a lot of detriment to it. It will not create success in both directions. Something new is trying to come in, and when I say something new, it's like I gave the baking opportunity there, with like bought all the stuff, right, but then put it in the other room and didn't use it. It's kind of like one of the reasons maybe you had that is because maybe you want to do some baking on the side, or there's something maybe you want to start your own catering business from your own home. That's the new thing coming in. It's been waiting. The opportunity is what the new thing is. So it's kind of like I had the baking stuff, had the know-how, knew I wanted to do it, just didn't have the time to take that stuff even out of the boxes, let alone make any of it happen. And then when you take it out of the box, it's like then you're going to have the business come your way. One of those things. Is there anything else I really need to say with this? Because I'm getting like it's going to be stable and it's going to keep coming, but it's going to randomly come. I don't know if that makes sense. So it's almost like if you had like a catering business, it's like you're gonna constantly have work, but it's just like random opportunities will just keep coming, and then this will show up and that'll show up. It'll keep working for you. I think we're there. All right, I'm gonna shut this down here. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.